Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be installing this beautiful hair sent to me by Talkto Hair. Thank you so much, Talkto Hair, for collaborating with me for this video. I'm so excited to show you how I installed this, my struggles. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. Okay, y'all, so first things first, I put my wig on my wig head. All of the things, items, products I use in this video is going to be linked down below. You'll know how I do, but I just put my T-pins in my wig so that I can secure the wig and the wig won't slip off while I'm trying to, put the bleach on it or anything like that. But I am going to go in with my B2 powder and then 40 volume developer and then my dye brush and my plastic knife. Don't be using your knives out here, your real knives. Anyways, I go in with the mixture and I mix it together until I get the consistency of whipped cream. So a trick to do that is to just turn your utensil over, which is a knife that I'm using, and if you kind of tap it and it doesn't come off, you know it's ready. So I go in with the Got to Be Glued spray. I got this from Keisha Jabri. Y'all already know she's the GOAT. I love watching her, but I go in and spray this so that it leaves a barrier between the bleach, and I just blow dry it so that it can be completely dry and ready to go. So next I take my mixture of my developer and my powder and I just gently, keyword, gently place it on the knots. I'm a little more heavy-handed in the back because those knots are harder to bleach rather than the front. Those knots are the easiest to bleach and you don't really need to go hard at all. Like, as you can see, I'm not even dipping, I'm more so just going over as if I'm painting. So yeah, the description of this wig, it is the 13x4 T-part lace wig. I absolutely love this wig. I didn't have to do too much to the part. I didn't have to pluck it to perfection. It was already done for me. And on top of that, it was pre-bleach, and I actually did not know that until I went back and read the description of this wig and saw that it was pre-bleach. So you'll see later, and actually right now, that I'm taking it off and checking it like 7 minutes into it, just sitting there and bleaching, and it's actually done. So I quickly check and remove because sis, no, I'm not about to over bleach my nope, we don't got time for that. I don't know how to fix that yet. I really need you too. So we take the wig to the bathroom and I use my Shimmer Lights purple shampoo. Just put that all over the lace and kind of rub it in. Some people let it sit. I sometimes do this. It only depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm just rubbing it in and making sure that it gets deep into those knots so that, it can cut the brassiness down. And after I take my Shimmer Lights, I go in with a conditioner. This is just a regular old Suave conditioner. And I go in and just make sure that them curls are moisturized and popping, because what's a curly wig without conditioning it? And every single time we touch, I never wanna stop because I always wanna let you know that I love you so much that nobody like you. Nothing and nobody like you. So make me ball out. One trick that I don't know who I got this from, but if your wig has a smell to it, pour some fabric softener on them. Pour some fabric softener on that wig and I promise you it will take the smell right out. I literally don't know who I got this from, but this is a life changer. Like, for years I have tried everything in the book to try to get that smell out. Nothing has worked for me but this. So there's your little nugget, because yeah, this helped me. So the easiest way to pluck is after bleaching those knots. Why? Because the knots are very much so sensitive in a way, and so if you pull at them, they're gonna come right out because of the fact that it just went through the bleaching process, and that's a little bit harsh. You pluck it, it's gonna come right out, sis. So go ahead and part. I normally take a little bit in the front and pluck going towards the back of the wig, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And you can see my motion. I don't even know how to explain plucking. There's a plethora of videos on plucking on YouTube. I advise you to go watch them. And don't be scared of a little hair that's going to come out of the wig. It's normal, especially when you're plucking and plucking and plucking. But you really just pluck, and don't ever stay in one place. Keep moving around, and that's what you'll see me doing. You won't ever see me in one place. I may go back to that spot, but I'm not going to keep plucking in that area, because why? It's going to create a bald spot, sis. You're going to have a bald spot. So now I just comb that hair back and pluck the hairline, and I'm very aggressive, but it's all good. So once you get it to your liking, just look at it, make sure that the hairline, it doesn't have to be even, of course, but just make sure that you're not out here looking crazy, okay? So try to pluck the sides alike. You're not always going to get the same sides. They're not going to be twins. They're more so going to be like sisters, and that's cool, because why? It's going to resemble a natural hairline.
I really wanna feel great now, so let me have my way now. No one ever gonna leave, cause I'm so invested in you. Cause I really feel a vibe every time you set it right down.
So after I finish plucking, I just go in with my hot comb to make sure that everything is just back in its place before you install it. I highly recommend getting a hot comb. The wig would just be much flatter if you just get a hot comb and just comb it to your liking, to the way you see perfection. But yeah, I just hot comb it until I like it, and then we'll move on to installing, which is an interesting part of this video. So I'm not gonna lie, like I definitely messed up when trying to install. Everything was perfect up until this point. So right now I'm just taking Got2b, and I have my wig cap on, and I'm just blow drying that so that I can do the bald cap method. Sis was not prepared for this, okay? So I'm just blow drying it, waiting for it to dry. The little regular, what everybody else does. So if you haven't, go follow me on Instagram at Deja Snipes, and on Twitter at the Deja Snipes. Follow me on TikTok at Deja Snipes. Just connect with me on social media, sis. Now this is where I messed up. Why are them edges outside of that wig cap? Don't ever do this. Don't ever do this. Make sure before you put on your wig cap that you brush them edges back and put some Got2b spray on it so that they can stay back. Look at me looking like, what the heck? So I'm just continuing the process because I think it's important for me to show that everyone messes up. Not everyone's perfect, and I'm just as much of a beginner as y'all. So yeah, we just continue with the process, and I'm really thinking in my head like, girl, how you gonna do this video and you a beginner yourself? But anyways, I'm putting foundation on my beauty blender and just tapping that into the wig cap. Now, I don't know if it's the reaction with the spray, but it's not looking how I wanted it to look, and that's okay. But I'm just tapping it across my hairline and then in the middle. But yeah. So now I'm taking my alcohol, and I am taking a Q-tip, which I would definitely recommend a washcloth, which I do after this because I realized it wasn't working, and I just go across my hairline where all of the spray is still on my forehead, and then I try that wig on to see how it looks, and it wasn't looking too bad, but I was just like, this could have been better.
Split out, so you give me something I need, yeah. You give me something I bleed, yeah. You give me something I crave, oh, I really need it.
Now I'm just taking some clips and pulling that hair back so that nothing is in my way, and I'm just trying to fix this hairline, my new hairline. What's supposed to be my new hairline, but it's not because you can still see my edges. Anyways, So I'm trying to fix this, which I'm glad I stuck through it and didn't just give up, because on a normal day I would have just been like, you know what, forget this, I'm not doing this. But because of you guys, I persisted, and that's important. Now I'm just taking the Got2b gel, trying to put it across the wig cap, but you know, it's not really working out. And I don't really have much to say about that other than the fact that it's not really working out. But anyways, I am again trying to remove some of that glue. As you saw, it was a lot of excess glue, so I'm trying to get that off before I install. And I'm taking the washcloth because the Q-tip wasn't doing too much for me. You know what, that's okay.
Like the sunlight and the rain fall, like the daytime and the night come. I'll be sure now, bound to come back. Please don't fall off, don't break my heart. Like the moon now and the star shine. Give me all now, not a fraction. Get to the point now, so just full stop till the last beat. And me heart stop. I really feel a vibe every time we set it right down. And nobody like this, and nobody like you. Nothing and nobody like you. So we tell them, and every single time we touch, no one ever wanna stop. Cause I wanna let you know that I love it so much. And it's nobody like you. Make me ball out. Long time this I overdue. Long time this I...
So now I'm just tinting the lace. Now this lace tint is going to save your life. If the lace is always too light for you, get this lace tint. Like, this is the best investment I have ever made. And I feel like that's why this process was a struggle but ended up looking so nice, because I had all the products to fix it. And I feel like that's the most important part when you're trying to install a wig. As long as you have all of the products, I feel like you're good. You can kind of figure it out. But look at the comparison of this lace. Look at the comparison. Like, what? So now I'm spraying more Got2b, and I realized that that method wasn't working for me, so I just sprayed it on top of the lace, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. So I mean, if you won't copy me, just proceed at your own risk, for real. So now I'm taking my elastic band. I love this, another product that is a must-have whenever you're installing a wig, and I'm just tying it across the hairline so that my lace can be seamless and snatched and lace wear. Even though the lace was very much so there, it's cool. Yeah, sis was tired. And I think at that moment, I realized that I effed up. Anyways, I'm taking the, I don't know what you call this, but you know what I'm doing. I'm taking some hairspray, lace spray. I don't really, it's not lace spray, but you know, that makes the part like straight. I'm taking that, and I kind of messed up. So I'm taking the concealer and I'm going over it. And sis, this is the most neatest part I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at that. I'm telling you, all of the products will allow you to have a nice install, regardless of how much you struggle with putting all the products together. Your outcome is still going to be bomb. You just have to use them, all of them. So now I'm just filling the hair out, seeing how I like it, just, you know, moving around. And this is how long it is. The hair is 20 inches, by the way. And yeah, this is what it's looking like after I take that elastic band off. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to not mess this up. And unfortunately I did. But now I'm taking my wax stick. You can really purchase any wax stick. I just got this from my local beauty supply store. And once again, everything is going to be in the description box below. And I'm just making sure that the wig just looks really nice to my liking. Now I'm just putting some powder on that lace to make it even more seamless and natural and lace wearish. And it's looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, yes ma'am. I know that's right. So now I'm just trying to take out some baby hairs. This part is definitely another part in this video where I kind of messed up, but we just gonna go with it. Baby hairs are something that I'm still trying to master. Not everyone can do baby hairs, and I discovered that. Okay, I soon discovered that not everyone can do baby hairs. So now I'm just hot combing again the front so that I can have that seamless, flawless look. I feel like that's very important. Use your hot comb whenever you need it to the best of your ability. And now cutting the lace. So I'm just taking my scissors, and then I will take my razor and do the rest, because of course we want the hairline to not be straight. We want it to be zigzag. Right.
You give me something I bleed. You give me something I crave. Oh, I really need you too.
So this is what it's looking like. Very much so lace there, but you know that's okay because we're all beginners in this boat, right? I'm just showing y'all what not to do. So I'm just taking that and cutting the lace all the way off, and yeah, very much so lace there. But I do think that is because my edges were in the way. No cap, I think it's because my edges were very much so in the way. Now I'm just spraying some more lace tint to kind of conceal that lace. I think this really helped in trying to just not use as much, spray, or if you're using glue, as much glue. This will really help conceal that lace, and I feel like that's very important. This is a bomb product to have. I'm sorry, but you need this product. If you're trying to slay that lace, slay that wig, get this product, okay?
Nothing and nobody like you. So we tell them, and every single time we touch, no one ever wanna stop, cause I wanna let you know that I love it so much. And it's nobody like you. Make me ball out.
Now again, here's where I mess up trying to do these baby hairs. I feel like this is where I struggled, not the most, but this is definitely top 5 of where Deja struggled in this video. And I'm so upset that the video cut off before I could finish them, but I'm glad you didn't see it anyways because it was a hot mess, just being honest. But I'm trying that method that everyone saw from TikTok. Girl, I don't know if I did this wrong. I don't know if you're supposed to curl up or curl down, but I curled up and I was looking dumb, okay? I was looking quite crazy, but I did it anyways. And of course, kudos to trying something new. But I ain't like that. But next time, I'm gonna try curling it down and see how I like that. But yeah, I think I did it incorrectly. But I'm just using my edge brush and then the Got2b gel in the black bottle to lay down these edges. And child, that looks a hot mess if I do say so myself. Like, you don't even gotta tell me that look a hot mess. It look a hot mess. I know. I very much so know. I'm aware. So now I'm just trying to fix them and pluck them out, try to thin them out. It just wasn't looking right and it wasn't working for me. So I think I like my edges to look a little natural instead of being laid down. I like them in their place without any gel or any mousse or anything like that. I do like the look where they're laid down, don't get me wrong, but for doing it myself, you gonna have to take what you take, and it's gonna have to do what it do, okay? Look at that. So it's looking better, I do say so myself, but them edges are still something that I need to work on, and you know what, that's okay. So this concludes the video for today. Thank you guys so much for sticking through it. I know watching me struggle probably was secondhand embarrassment for you, but it's okay. We all mess up sometimes, and I feel like it was important for me to show that and show that I could still get the result that I wanted. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below what I could have done better, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.